Hey again everybody, Tyler Parsons with ParsonsGolfPerformance.com. It is the road to the Masters, what we're doing for Justin Thomas. Of course, it's Masters Monday, so the road is basically gone. We've laid our groundwork, we've done what we needed to up to there. We're now on site, and I want to show you sort of what we're doing at the beginning of the week. It's going to change just a little bit. Right now we're looking at more muscle activation, trying to get everything to fire, function, perform the best that we can. We want to try to incorporate as much stability as we can. So we've got a one-legged exercise I think you'll like. It's something that, again, all these Justin is doing, trying to get ready, making sure that I do my part so that his body can obviously do what it needs to do. One less thing to worry about, and taking injury out of the equation. The very first thing that we're doing today is to activate down into those glutes. So we know it's been talked about a ton, the glutes being extremely important to fire, to do their job, to help out with that ground force. Basically, it's bridging the gap from the lower body up. So we want to make sure that, again, they're firing. So as we come up into one leg, I'm trying to make sure Justin's hips are getting up nice and high. We're also looking to make sure that they are stable. We don't have it going one way or the other, okay? So really focus on driving up, holding for a second, back down, really squeezing that butt, making sure they are firing, doing their job. It's not down into the hamstring. We're not over-recruiting into that low back, but just isolating in one area. Again, get that muscle to really fire so that it can do its job, and then we can train it even harder later on. The next one's very straightforward and simple, and this is the one-legged exercise. We're going to do a small one-legged hop, so again, very small. Now I want it to be small so that I don't have to worry about him getting overly sore. That's obviously a big no-no on my part for something as important as a tournament round, especially with it being a major. So we go, small hop forward to activate, again using those ground forces. He has to stick, nice quiet landing, control with that ankle up through the knee, into the hip, bracing in that core, trying to stay into the golf posture. And then what we're doing is a nice little turn, and then really opening up, and then we can hop back. So you can see I lost my bounce a little bit. Switch legs, hop forward, nice big turn around the hip, nice big rotation back, so you can see this hip wanting to open up. As it's moving, again, the lower down to that knee and the ankle is really having to support, as well as in this hip joint, trying to keep this balance, not leaning and going every which way. We're back, nice little hop back, and then switching legs. Again, activation, stabilization, we've got our mobility, so everything that we need. The next one is one that we've seen before, but again, wanting to bring you what we're currently doing. So we go from an all fours position. We're going to brace in through and make sure that back doesn't dip. We want that leg straight out, hips nice and level, and we're going through and activating into that lower trap, going and doing an I, a Y, and then a T, okay? Really engaging in that back, getting that scapula to move around, do its job, each different variation helping out. But again, watching the form. It's all about making sure the core is tight, making sure that hip isn't moving around. And as he's going through, he's not leaning side to side, but should be nice and stable and easy to do. The last one, we're going in through, so we've got our butterfly stretch. We want to make sure that we're nice and upright. We're turning and reaching around for the rotation, but we're going to hold this arm up and try to keep it straight, but reach back as far as we can. So we're really working in through this opposite side, making sure that we are firing in through this rear delt, helping out with our shoulder blade. May even feel a little tightness and pinch in through that chest as we're really firing that arm. We also have that rotation, and then we're back and going the other direction, making sure that we have nice range of motion, but really getting those muscles to fire so that we can then obviously worry about that golf swing and put a little bit more pep in that step to help speed up. So Justin, we know, is one of the, has a lot of club head speed for his size, pound for pound. That's what we keep talking about. Again, it's my job to make sure his body can hold up to that and he can perform well. If you've missed any of the Road to the Masters, check it out on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. A lot more content coming out, not only just with Justin, but with speed and power for your golf game, what we can do to prevent injury, as well as some just general golf tips to help out your golf game. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hope you enjoyed.